Hi, my beautiful Virgos. This is Jessica from Good Vibrations, bringing you your July 2023 monthly reading. Virgo, thank you so much for your continuous support here on Patreon. Just want you to know that I will be releasing July's readings onto my YouTube channel this month, okay? I will release the readings to you first, and a week or two later, I will release it to the public. All right, guys, let's see what's happening here. I am recording on the day of the summer solstice, so beautiful energy today. The sun has finally started to decide to peek out. Earlier this morning, it was still a little bit groggy, overcast, and even the weather for my area was at 79, which is actually like fall for me, okay? Because where I live, the summertime is pretty darn hot. The heat index can get to about 105. You know, we're looking at, temps in the 90s and 100s. So I thought to myself, well, today is a beautiful summer day. All right, so what we're going to look at today, Virgo, is first we're going to start off with the energy of the month for July. So the Page of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles here. And then we're going to look at your challenge for July. Your challenge encompasses a bunch of different variations. Your challenge could be that somebody else is creating an energetic challenge in your life in some type of way. Your challenge could be yourself. You could be creating the obstacle, the block. It could be you that's in denial about something. And a lot of times when we are in denial, we really can't see what we're in denial about. And it's because denial is just a lack of awareness within ourselves, okay? Because once you know better, most people tend to do better, but that's not necessarily the case in every case. And then we are going to look into the positive things happening in your life, the positive gains, the positive energy that's going to surround you in July, which is the Death card in reverse, the Two of Swords in reverse, and the Lovers upright. And then we will be looking into the near future. What is the near future? The near future is as soon as you listen to this video and click off, you're in the future. Okay, so for, us humans that are very time oriented, time is a linear practice that we practice here as a collective. However, energetically with quantum readings like this and, energetic readings, it doesn't exist. So they're not going to give you a timeline. Okay. Anything in the future. It can be 1 minute after you click off on the video. It can be 3 days, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 3 months, 6 months. It's kind of, it's kind of whatever energy they're projecting into your reading. And when I say they, I'm speaking of spirit, okay? All right, we're going to go ahead and get started then with the Page of Swords. So one of the things that I'm really recognizing in your reading, we could have 3 children here, okay? Or you could have 2 children and a very immature person, or you could just have 3 very immature people in your life, okay? We do have a lot of court cards here. We have the King, the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Pages. We have 3 pages in this reading. We have 2 queens in this reading. We have 1 king in this reading. And we have a knight, okay? So we have a lot of court cards here. So that this means there's a lot of people involved in your energy in July in some type of way. So with the Page of Swords here, You may feel a little bit restless in the month of July, okay? The Page of Swords is a lot of mental energy, so you may be, in your head a lot, which is, fairly a common trait for our lovely Virgos. You tend to be very linear. You tend to overthink things a lot because you're looking for the logical solutions. Again, your physical mind is not designed to understand why things are why they happen the way that they do, why they happen the way that they did. It's not able to do that. The only thing your physical mind can do for you is perceive. So everything that you're trying to gain an answer from through your physical mind, trying to find that logic, it's only a perception, okay, on your end. And because of this, it could create a lot of restless energy for you, okay? A lot of, mental energy. But at the same time, you are thinking, okay? You're really thinking. You have you're like up in the clouds, really, okay? You're really thinking about innovation, okay? Whatever innovation looks like to you as the individual who is listening to this video, okay? Innovation is different for everyone because of our, individualism and the way that we individually perceive different things. Because we can have two people in the same room. We can both see the same accident, but both people are going to have a different description of what they saw because it's all through their own perception, okay? So I do see we do have the Two of Pentacles showing up, and the Two of Pentacles is saying that you will need to prioritize, okay? You need to prioritize balancing out things in your life, better time management. This is also connected to being adaptable, okay? I feel, Virgo, you can be, somewhat adaptable, okay? And the reason that you're going to have to be adaptable because you've got a lot of waves, okay? There's a lot of waves here. You see? Can you see there? You see it almost looks like a mountain, but it's really two ships. Got a wave here, you got a wave here, you got a wave here. So it feels like, July is going to be like a bunch of waves coming at you. So you're going to need to know how to adjust the sails and how to adjust your own mental energy, because if not, it could cause mental fatigue. And mental fatigue, emotional fatigue, being restless will all cause physical fatigue. Okay, we do have the Queen of Pentacles showing up. So the Queen of Pentacles is connected to generosity and nurturing. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who can balance their home life and their work life. They're a really good grounding energy. So that may be energy that you need to implement throughout the month of July, even if you are not a feminine energy watching this video. This is just saying that you need to be more nurturing towards yourself, okay? It's not about being more nurturing to others, which Virgo tends to often put themselves in positions where they're having to juggle multiple things because they're caretakers. You do have somebody here that could be spying on you or keeping an eye on you or watching you, okay, energetically. Or the energy of a potential somebody keeping an eye on you. And I hate to use the word spy because as soon as you mention the word spy, it automatically has like this negative energy to it, okay? it could be that people are just watching you. It could also be that people could be talking about you, okay? So just know that, okay? It could be connected to gossip. And anybody, gossip, often also gets a bad rap, and no, we probably shouldn't sit around talking about people, but it could be like your family members talking about your health, okay? Your family members talking about how they feel, how they feel about what you should be doing, how you should be living your life, who your friends are. They could be implanting and planting seeds, okay, in your mind about the direction that you should be following, okay? And it's important to listen, but you don't have to accept all of their opinions or their belief systems about how you're doing things, how you should be doing things. Again, this is about you, okay? Learning how to balance yourself. There could be somebody that's, juggling also two people here as well. And could be why there is, somebody's kind of, watching. All right, so we're going into your challenges. In your challenge position, you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. Again, there is something that's moving very slowly. So that's your challenge. Things are moving very slowly. Okay. Your other challenges are that you're not focused. Okay. There's a lack of focus and motivation that needs to, or maybe you are focused and somewhat motivated. I'm not feeling that motivating energy. But there's a connection with you doing things very slowly, like implementing a new exercise program or implementing working on yourself more, okay? Like, or even your own healing can be very slow. I can tell you this, that whatever you're working towards, you are putting it into motion. You will be making progress, even if you are going at it at a slow rate. But the universe wants to remind you, because at times you are like, yeah, things are changing, but they're changing very slowly, and it's almost like a frustrating energy. But the universe is because it's on you, okay? It's not them. It's that you're taking your sweet little time, okay? So they're not saying that it's bad or that it's good. They are saying you're making progress, but you can only make as much progress, as much effort as you put into your own progress, and it is slow. And so this means that you have to, your challenge is being patient with the progress, the process, and patient with yourself, because this is all that you're willing to put in, okay? This is all the action that you're willing to put in. So it's very slow. Now you can change that at any time, but if you look in the spread, there's not a lot of fire in the spread. Okay, so there's not a lot of, inspiration to feed that motivation that you need to focus on what you need to change, okay? And then we have the Page of Cups here. With the Page of Cups, we do one of your challenges is going to be that you may feel extra sensitive, okay, in the month of July. So you may be more emotional. You may be more sensitive to opinions of others, your energy, just you as an empath could potentially just be more sensitive. It's not good or bad, okay? It just is, and it's okay. And then you also have the Page of Wands here, and the Page of Wands is about exploration, okay, a new opportunity, a new message coming in, but this is in your challenge area, so you may miss an opportunity, okay? Your opportunity or your offer may be given to somebody else, all right? So, because you see, you have two pages. One is handing the cup to the knight. The knight is holding the coin. This could also be two children, by the way, so you could have a challenge with two children. When I say children, let me give you some age groups. I would say, you know, young children like 7 to 10, and teenagers. Could be possibly young 20s, like mid 20s, up to that age, okay? It's more of a immature energy. Now, somebody in our day and age now could be energetically more immature because they didn't have to grow up as fast, okay? The newer generations were definitely coddled, especially the parental units of Gen X ended up, is it Gen X or Gen Z? I could be getting those mixed up. The generation right after the boomers, okay? They ended up coddling their children and giving their children all the opportunities that they had not been given, so that, you know, because they wanted to, but at the same time, along the way, it's created a bit of a, it's taken the children to grow up a little bit more, okay, to be more mature, to face life, because they had a lot given to them, okay? But it doesn't necessarily mean that they're bad people. It just means that they may not be very mature, okay? And it doesn't have to be like they're a bad person because they're so immature. So with the Page of Wands, you may miss an opportunity to explore, okay? Because that's your challenge area. And you may find it difficult to feel inspired to focus on what you need to focus on, what you need to work on, what progress you need to make, okay? So you do have some distractions keeping you from your path that you know, need to work towards in your challenge area. So then we are moving into your gains, what's coming in for you. You have the Death card in reverse. You have the Two of Swords in reverse, and you have the Lovers upright. You know, the Death card actually is in reverse, is actually pretty darn positive, to be honest with you. In reverse, this is telling me that there is a detachment happening, okay? And I feel like there's a detachment of dark thoughts, okay, Virgo. You can, you know, have tendencies to really, you know, have patterns of negative self-talk. And what's happening here is there's this transformation that's happening where you are detaching from those dark thoughts. So I love that for you. I really, really love that for you, because I think that it's going to bring in, it's really going to shift that energy of the Page of Swords, that mental energy for you. So it's going to bring you, it's going to shift you into more positive thinking patterns, because you're detaching from those dark thoughts, which is, to me, quite amazing. Usually the thoughts are about yourself, okay? So Then we have the Two of Swords in reverse, and the positive is that you will end up you will end up making a very difficult decision, okay? And I know that this may not sound like a positive, but it is a positive that moves you forward. You're going to make a decision that you have been avoiding, and that's been keeping you in a stalemate position, okay? That's been keeping you in denial about something. Remember, denial is a lack of awareness in yourself. You know, when people say, I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck, the reason that they're stuck, well, it's because they believe that they're stuck. They have no idea how to get out of this energy, how to manage it, how to release it, because they don't know internally what they're not aware of, what they're not seeing, okay? So it makes it difficult to get out of this position, but I see you getting out of this position, the stuck position, the stalemate position that you may have been in a long time, including, you know, having this detachment with your dark thoughts. And, you know, we have the Lovers here. This is telling me that you're going to start showing yourself the love that you should be showing to yourself, okay? Like, you know, okay, that it's that you need to be kind to yourself. For some of you, a lover may be coming in. There is a new love could be coming in. Zodiac could be a Gemini, but also could be a Scorpio. Definitely could be a Gemini coming in for you, with the Magician next to the Lovers, but that's really kind of another category there. So it's your future, but still I can see that possibility. But what I really love about the Lovers card here is the positive is somehow you're just going to really feel a lot of love around you, okay? Once you detach from these dark thoughts, you can allow positive, loving thoughts to flow throughout your mind. You can allow yourself to love and respect yourself, okay? Because you don't have that dark cloud of the gloomy, dark thoughts, you know, trying to keep you in a stalemate position anymore. That's leaving. You know, I feel you know, being like more in harmony. Again, I feel like somewhere along the line in July, you figure out how to balance all the things that you're juggling. It doesn't matter what you're juggling. You could be juggling a work life. You could be juggling, you know, cleaning your house, taking care of your children, your parents, whomever, you know, whatever you're juggling, and going to work, and, you know, going to work out. So you have to juggle eating healthy. I mean, it takes a lot of work to eat healthy every single day, to work out every single day, or at least, you know, 5 days a week, to go to work 8 to 10 hours. And, you know, God bless the people that work more than that. We have a lot of physicians and nurses and firemen that are, you know, service workers that are working really grueling hours. You know, it takes a lot to balance, okay, all that, to balance your resources. I mean, it just takes a lot to balance your time, how, you know, how much time you allot to everything. But I see you eventually getting to that state of balance and harmony in your life. And I also see you, your relationships changing, and it's easier for your relationships to shift when you detach from those dark thoughts, when you start, you know, really like breathing in that love and respect for yourself, you know, and taking care of yourself and focusing on, hey, I'm a really good person, even with, you know, my shadows, because, you know, the shadows do show up, okay? The Page of Swords shows up as a shadow. And when I say the Page of Swords shows up as a shadow, for some people, they could be the gossiper, okay? They could be the person watching somebody else, okay? So, you know, the viewer could be that person. The energy's here. It can be somebody else, but the energy could be you. You could be the one spying or trying to find things out about somebody, okay? And then in the near future with the Magician, and we do have the Queen of Cups in reverse and the King of Cups, which is interesting because we do have the Lovers card. So this is telling me that, you know, the positive is, you know, actually trying to blend in into the future, because we have the Lovers and the Magicians right next to each other. So you may be trying to manifest a soulmate. You may be trying to manifest your kindred spirit back, you know, in the near future. With the Magician here, basically there is still a connection to this Death card in reverse that's connected to the detachment and the dark thoughts. So with the Magician here, what you think you can do, okay? So whatever you think you can do. That's why, you know, in the past, your attachment to your negative thinking patterns kept you in the same position, you know, the stalemate position, and, you know, the challenge area moving, because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the tarot, but he is also the most grounded, okay? He may be slow, but whatever he puts into motion, it stays in motion. Where, you know, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Cups will come in, make you think like they're going to stay, and then leave, okay? So this is the most solid energy possible out of the Knights. So I would definitely take that Knight over any of the other Knights, okay? So, and we have this Queen of Cups here and the King of Pentacles. So I do see, and the Lover. So this is telling me that somebody is trying to manifest a soulmate connection, a kindred spirit connection, okay? But the Queen of Cups is in reverse. So the Magician is, again, what you think you can do. This is telling you that the universe, that you have all the resources that you need. Now, if you believe that you do not have the resources, then you're still in the position of, you know, having those negative thoughts, okay? But remember, in the positive, at some point in July, you start to believe, you detach from those thoughts and you start to believe that you can, okay, and that you will. Whether it's you looking for, calling in your soulmate, trying to manifest a soulmate, or it could just be you trying to manifest something that you love. And it could be that you're showing yourself unconditional love, okay? Because the Queen of Cups in reverse does talk about self-care. It's connected to self-care. So there's that connection that the universe is saying that you do have all the resources to take care of yourself, period, okay? Maybe you have an attachment that you've got to take care of everybody. You've got to nurture everybody. You've got to be the generous person to everyone. And you're not often giving that to yourself, okay? But in the future, you most definitely will at some point offer yourself the same thing that you offer others. We do have divine counterparts here, though, okay? I do see you in the near future just being very confident with yourself, okay? And very comfortable and compassionate. And I really feel like your intuition, so your intuition is really going to start ramping up in the near future again. Okay. And what I really love about this connection for you is this King of Cups, because in the near future, in areas where you may have not displayed emotional stability or you haven't felt emotionally stable, you gain that. Okay. This is, emotional intelligence, emotional stability. This is being very diplomatic about how you engage. So you're not going to, have when somebody triggers you, your response is going to be very stable. You're going to really be centered, and you're going to have a lot of emotional control. So you're not going to be as reactive, and you've really gotten into a place where you are going to, this is in the future though, okay, where you are able now to emotionally regulate yourself, okay? In the past, I feel that you've really been working on emotionally regulating other people, and you haven't been working on your own emotional stability and regulation, okay? But now, in the future, that comes for you. It manifests for you because that's what you want. You want to manifest. You want to manifest, self-care for yourself. You want to manifest a partner, okay? For those that are looking to manifest that soulmate, that kindred spirit, you want to manifest a partner that, knows the value of self-care, okay? Knows the value of compassion and empathy and comfort. And you come together as a unit, and as a unit, you both bring to each other an emotional control. Like both of you emotionally know how to regulate yourselves individually. It's a very stable connection because of the emotional maturity and intelligence that you both embody. So that's some freaking amazing energy right there that's coming in for you in the future, okay? How do we get this Queen in the upright position in the future? Some of you are still carrying some victim martyr mentality, okay? So that needs to be, a little bit cleared out. And some of you are still dependent on something. Could be someone, you could be dependent on a person. The King of Cups is connected to somebody who works in law, works for the government, okay? So for those of you that are manifesting somebody new, your zodiacs could be Virgo, Gemini, Scorpio. So Scorpio comes up again, but all the water signs make an appearance. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You do have Virgo and Gemini and Scorpio over here, but I'm really leaning towards the zodiac showing up over here. They just feel stronger. But, it doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to be their sun sign. They could, be dominant in their moon sign. You have to remember that the sun sign is, who you are. And then your rising is how people view you, you see you, and then your moon sign is really truly who you are internally, who you are inside. So really important to remember that. Okay. For some reason, Virgo, I always go over with you. So I'm trying to keep my readings 30 minutes or shorter. We do have this card coming up, the number 39. You are protected. You are safe within my bubble of light. You can proceed with confidence. So remember that. Again, the universe telling you, this is Archangel Michael's energy telling you that you are protected at all times, that you can proceed with confidence. So remember, your challenge is moving forward. You're moving very slowly forward. And the universe is saying that you do have you are protected and that you are safe, and it's safe for you to move forward with confidence, with the confidence that you are being guided and protected along the way. We have words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economics situation in loving and optimistic terms. And that is what you attract for yourself and others. Absolutely, you know. To be, and you know, the word manifest next to the Magician, okay? So it's really important to remember that, well, first of all, Virgos, you are magnificent manifestors. That's why you and Gemini hold the Magician card, okay? You are magnificent manifestors. When it comes to manifesting money, you can do it. Okay, it's important to remember that we are still healing collectively a lot of scarcity mindset. Okay, so it's not just a lack of money. Okay, it's a lack of friendships. It's a lack of love. It's a lack of not eating healthy because you think that you don't have the money, okay? So scarcity shows up in a bunch of different ways for all of us individually. It's not just connected to the energy of money. Again, money is just a frequency. And that frequency can either be an uplifting frequency or it can be a lower frequency. It depends on the perception you put on it, okay? Because we do get a lot of people in the spiritual community that still believe you shouldn't get paid for your services. And Virgos, you can be very self-oriented. I mean, let's see. Mother Teresa was a Virgo. And because you're very self-sacrificing, you know, you offer your services. Sometimes you may not always receive equal reciprocity, okay? Because I know, you know, some Virgos are immediate, amazing manifestors, and then we have some Virgos that are very highly engraved with the scarcity mindset, okay? No matter what, it's your choice, okay? It's your choice. Let's see what you need to surrender in the month of July. Let's see what you need to surrender in the month of July. Let's see what you need to surrender in the month of July. All right. We have surrender to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action. Be confident you have chosen the right path. Again, this is connected to earlier somewhere along the reading. I remember saying that other people's opinions could be heavily influencing you, especially the people that you live with or family members like siblings or parents. And whatever direction they're swaying you, I can energetically tell that they're hindering your progress, okay? Because you have allowed them to sway you with their opinions on how you should be serving them and not yourself. And we also have surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. Absolutely, you know, don't comparing yourself with others only shows you know, your own shadow. It shows the areas that you still need to heal. And because as long as you're staying on your path, your lane, and not worrying about what somebody else has, what you don't have, what somebody else is doing, how much money they're making, all that really isn't any of your business. Your only business is really you. And that's really where the comparisons stop, is when we just really focus on ourselves and not in a selfish way. All right, we have I am accepted. I am accepted. I am accepted. So this is an affirmation for the month of July. I would say it the whole month of July, to make sure, you know, as soon as you wake up, you are in a theta state. I am a board certified hypnotist, and I will put that information in my description box so that you can, for the new viewers watching this video, if that's something that you're interested in, you can visit my website. But I'm accepted is connected to abundance, feeling protected, and surrendering comparison to others, and trusting, okay? Because if you can accept yourself for where you're at, who you are in the present moment, then you can surrender those comparisons, okay? And that will make you very, very abundant in a different way, okay? I'm choosing positivity. I'm choosing positivity. I'm choosing positivity. Absolutely. Virgos, you like to be positive, or that's what you like to show the world, but that's not always what's going on in your mind. It's like sometimes a little bit of a cover up. You're trying to cover up what's going on internally in your mind, and you're showing other people in the outside world a different version of yourself, so that, you know, a lot of times so that people will like you, because most people are going to be more attracted to people that display positivity instead of negativity, you know. But what I like energetically, and what I felt in this video, this reading, is you really start to detach from those dark thoughts. Like, you are authentically not playing a role to, you know, have people like you because, you know, you have been taught by your parents and society that you need to act a certain way to be viewed a certain way, to be liked, to be accepted, okay? Because now you are accepting yourself for who you are in the present moment as an authentic being, and you're choosing to be positive, but you're choosing to be positive for yourself, not for everyone else. You are choosing to accept yourself, and by choosing to accept yourself for who you are, that opens up the magnetic energetic field for you to attract more people that accept you just the way that you are. And that just naturally, you know, fills you up and fills up every single one of your cells throughout all of your cellular memory, and really starts to awaken all of your DNA structure, and you start to remember who you are authentically, and you know that it's you, that you accept yourself for the way that you are, and that you start to just really absorb all that positivity and happiness, and you start to feel it throughout all of your cellular structure, you know, and throughout all of your cells and your DNA, and it really shifts you energetically on a quantum level. All right. Thank you so much. I'm going to ring my little bells. Thank you, Virgo. Namaste. The light in me recognizes the light in you.